Taking my sweet time, feels right. Living in the moment, yeah. 'Cause I know where I'm going. I'm taking my sweet.
So this is the Rubbermaid Big Max 7-foot by 7-foot shed that I put in our backyard. Put it up all by myself. And this video about what I went through to put it up all by myself, and how I decided to put a wooden foundation on and dig the hole for the foundation. And what I went through, it took a lot longer than I thought it would to do all the foundation work. The shed itself went up in one weekend. Did it over Memorial Day weekend, and it wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. There was a couple parts that a second person would have been helpful, but it's not required. If you think some things through, you can do it all by yourself. If you have somebody else helping you, that's great. I'm not saying that I did everything fantastic on this job, but this was my first project of this type and size. So I got it done. And so I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to comment however you like. Be constructive, be nice, please. But most of all, enjoy the video and hope it helps some people out there decide on whether they want this shed, whether they think they can do it themselves or if they need help, and whether a pressure treated wood foundation is right for them to do, or if they want to pour a slab or something like that.
I'm taking my sweet time.
We've been needing a shed for some time now, so finally ordered one from Home Depot online, and the shed itself just ordered the regular delivery, and it came on a big cube van.
Sick and tired of seeing people always running in circles, chasing lies that never got them past the surface. What happened to our purpose? And don't believe the settling on what comes easy takes courage. Don't let haters tell you that it's not worth it. Don't let them take your purpose. I'm taking my sweet time. Feels right. Living in the moment. 'Cause I know where I'm going. I'm taking my sweet time. Each time I started seeing that the good life has 100 different faces. Talk to my future on a first name basis. 'Cause life is what you make it. Now I'm realizing that everything I face is center stage. I know who I am and I don't need to fake it.
And then the wood and the gravel for the foundation came on a flatbed, and they unloaded it with a forklift, or whatever you call it, Kylo, that is attached to the back.
'Cause I already made it. Taking my sweet time. Feels right. Living in the moment. 'Cause I know where I'm going. I'm taking my sweet time. Feels right.
Here it is. We covered it up with the tarp so that the rain wouldn't get to it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna pull the tarp off, and I'm gonna move all this material to the deck in the backyard so that I can get started on digging a hole for the wooden foundation and put this in the shed. Probably won't get it all done today, but we'll see how much we get done.
I know who I am and I don't need to fake it, 'cause I already made it. Taking my sweet time, feels right. Living in the moment, 'cause I know where I'm going. I'm taking my sweet time, feels right. Living in the moment, 'cause I know where I'm going. I'm taking my sweet time. Each time. I ain't got nothing to prove. Better off in my own shoes. I ain't rushing, I ain't making no excuse. Taking my sweet time, feels right. Living in the moment, yeah. 'Cause I know where I'm going. I'm taking my sweet time, feels right. Living in the moment, yeah. 'Cause I know where I'm going. I'm taking my sweet time, each time.
So, as you can see here, I've got the everything moved to the back now, except for the gravel. Gravel I'm gonna keep right there because when it comes time to put the gravel in, we'll just move it one bag at a time and use the garden wagon. So here we have, put a tarp over it. I put it all on the deck, all the wood. One thing I found out doing this is that pressure treated wood is heavy, and I'm not in shape, so can't really see anything now, but you saw it all on the time lapse. It's Easter Sunday, but we're not going anywhere, so we'll give this a try. I'm gonna start cutting things. Gonna have to set up the new saw first.
Took the highs with the lows. Now I'm living my life and I'm doing just fine. Had a moment where I didn't know. Now I'm taking my time and I'm doing just fine. Behind these doors, I can be such a mess now.
Okay, so got the instructions for the shed, and the important thing right now is to make the base. And the base, it says, you can see it here, is supposed to be 86 inches by 84 inches. So this is going to be a 45. So that should be 84 inches. Let's see. 84 inches. There's 84. The two at 86 to do. And again, short by quite a bit. Grab a pencil. So if there's a lesson to be learned here, it's meter one end and then measure. And 86. What I need to do today is get the framing done, which means that I already cut the meters on these at 86 inches, and I need to mark off where I'm going to put the cross members or the studs, which normal framing is just every 16 inches on center, but that doesn't actually work out so great on this measurement. But I'd like to put it as close to 16 inches on center as possible, but also make them evenly spaced. So what I need to do is a little bit of math here, which is 86 inches divided by 16 is 5.375. So if I do one more, which is 86 divided by 6, we get 14 1/3 inches. So I'm going to mark every 14 1/3. What's great about this part, even though I'm going to be a little anal about it, try to get it as exact as possible, it doesn't really matter. Off by a little bit. Not a darn bit of difference. As long as we have it squared up when we put the cross beams in. And I got 90-degree clamps to help with that. So now let's see if we can use this thing. We could go, silver stars and skies of indigo. Oh, we'll glow on a bed of snow. It don't need explaining what you're craving. I'm just saying I'm not changing anything. So what I have here is all the screws that I picked up to do this. The 2-inch screws are all for the decking. The 3 1/4 inch screws are for the studs, basically, for lack of a better word, the cross members, tie all the framing together. So I'm going to have to open that up and find a drill bit that has about the same width. Let's just get one screw out. And then open the drill bits, and that's a little narrow, that's a little wide, so it looks like one of the ones that I broke is probably the perfect size. So let's see what we got here. Yep, that looks about right. I don't know if you can see that there. Matches up. How these work out, if these work good or not. here you can see how that line's up to 45 for the 245, so make it a nice 90-degree angle. Box says it comes with a bit. So, find a bit. Seems kind of long. And you tighten them up. Grab 2 screws. Well, that's not perfect by any means.
Take it to 11. No such thing as yesterday, no matter how you're living. Setting fire to the place, and all it takes is a sound to set your soul on fire. The heart is the amplifier, it's all that's required.
So the math says that if it's 84 across and each one's 1.5 inches, then need 3 inches less, so 81 inches. So I'm going to cut these at 81 inches.
Whatever you got me on must be contagious. I just can't explain this outrageous. Oh, I may be on the verge of heart attack. We setting that wildfire, flames getting higher as the ashes falling on my heart. It's gonna die down, I'ma turn it on. Come on, raise your light, it's going all night. Set yourself free, turn up the heat 1,000 degrees. Go out the way, let's see the day up in the blaze. Turn the heat up, burn the heat up.
Okay, I got the pieces all cut and laid out. So nicely fit. So now I gotta screw everything in.
Let's be real. I got my hands on the steering wheel of my blue Mustang. I go where I want, I do my own damn thing. So shout at the mirrors, I ain't looking back now. Pedal to the floor, 'cause I'm not a backseat driver. I'm taking control. I set the city on fire. Wherever I go, nothing can slow me down. Nothing can slow me down. I take charge. Don't ask questions, I'm just living large, breaking all the rules. In a flash of light, I go flying by you. So shout at the mirrors, I ain't looking back now. Pedal to the floor, 'cause I'm not a backseat driver.
Other than the one piece of warped wood, turned out pretty much exactly how I planned. A little tiring to do it on the ground. And that's going to be it for today. The next step will be to pick a spot and start digging.